Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. What's up? What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? Silverback, I see you. What's up? What's up? Had Nine and Sons, I see you too. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome to New York in Your City live podcast. And I'm New York. If you haven't known, smash that like. For the new folks coming in, man, go ahead and hit that follow button because you don't want to miss a lot of great things coming. And I want to also thank everybody for tuning in and joining in because there's a lot of great things happening and with this channel, and I'm loving where it's going, and I want to keep it going that way. I'm gonna keep bringing the people, keep bringing the guests, keep bringing the content, and also keep bringing everything to this channel. What up, Eddie Seven Chevy Caprice? I see you. I see you. I see you. All of my notifications are going out on time and going out like it's supposed to because we're going to get started here in a few minutes, but I want to get a chance for everybody to come through, come in. What up, Catfish? I see you. I see you. I see you, Catfish. In the place, Mr. John. I see you, Mr. John. I see you up in the place. Appreciate you for coming through. Definitely appreciate you for coming through. As everybody comes through and whatnot, I know I stress this enough and whatnot. I stress, smash the like. I stress, make sure y'all come through, holler and let me know y'all here. I appreciate y'all coming through. Most definitely appreciate y'all coming through. Cause without y'all, I couldn't do this. I couldn't do what I'm doing right now without y'all being here. So I definitely appreciate it and whatnot. How you doing, man? I'm good, man. I can't complain. Can't complain at all. I'm good. Like I said, everything's going great. Man, I got a message today that I want to go ahead and talk about. And it was like a quick little, you never know who's watching you. And it was a great, I mean, great message that was sent to me. And it wasn't, well, let me put it this way, it wasn't a message. It was basically, I'm watching you. They clicked the button and they like, I'm watching you. And from my understanding, they may be watching tonight. So if they are, we're going to see and whatnot. If they are, hold on one second. Sorry, y'all had somebody hit me right when I'm trying to do this and whatnot, and I'm glad they did because it's my guest for the night. They hit me up. So definitely, y'all, I appreciate y'all coming through. Until my guest is ready to go, because I know he's trying to get in right now, so we go ahead and get started. I am going to go ahead and hit y'all with one announcement. Okay, so okay, cool. Somebody sent me a message real quick. Let me know, that they can hear me loud and clear. They watch from work and whatnot. So, I know everybody can hear me loud and clear because I can hear myself, through the system and whatnot. But as I get going and whatnot, I'm gonna go ahead and give one special announcement for right now until so back say, what's my dream car? I don't have one dream car. I got dream cars, plural. And you know what? I'm gonna run that down. I'm gonna run that down for you real quick. Man, I love just about anything from believe it or not, 1920s, the 20 gangster cars, all the way up till the new cars now. My favorite has always been the GM and the GMCs. Believe it or not, I like some Fords that's out. Especially after last year around this time when I went to Daytona Bike Week, they gave me that decked out Ford and whatnot. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. My guest is having a little hard time trying to get in. And I'm trying to direct him in, so y'all bear with me. Definitely bear with me as I try to help him get all the way in and get all the way through. But Silverback, that's the kind of cars I like. And, yes, 70 Chevelle, SS model, special 454 model. That's definitely my favorite. What up, Mike Corleone? Man, appreciate you strolling through. Appreciate you for coming through. Smash it like you come through. man, there's so many cars that I like. It's not just one. I even like a lot of new vehicles that's coming out. You know, a lot of new muscle that's coming out. I also like foreign whips as well. I just have a love for cars, period. Yes, that's me. Love for all cars. That's me. I have a love for cars, period. And I have different tastes. And with a video that I have dropping tomorrow, you definitely don't want to miss it. You get to see the love of all those cars. What up, Team Schaefer? Smash that like you come through. I see you up in here. You definitely will get a chance to, see a lot of what I like and whatnot. But, we're gonna get more into that, and I'll talk more into that, especially by the time oh no, it's not connected. Okay. By the time, probably after my guest, I'll get more into that. Give me one tire and a motor, and I'm good. Hey, I feel you. That's how I am. And you know what? I love cars from different generations because I come from a car background, car family. Everybody in my family were all mechanics. I was the only one that took the paint part of it and ran with it. And when the economy kind of bellied up, I went to do some other things different. Support myself, support the family, and whatnot. And my love for cars and whatnot have not left. I still do everything, do my own work and whatnot. I just don't do it for a lot of people like I used to. If somebody asks me, hey man, can you do this or do that? And I'll do it. Like I got asked actually today to do some work on a Harley, to basically do a radio swap because their radio went out. Do a radio swap and whatnot. I gave my parts list, told them where to go order and whatnot, send the links for it. We was ready to go. But we're gonna save part of that for another time after that, man. Appreciate y'all coming through. Yes, I am definitely a bike person. So without further ado, y'all, I want to introduce you to somebody who I've watched for so many years. And I mean so many years. I've watched him. I watched his grind. I watched his growth. I watched him go from, I think he had a small block all the way to this LS engine that he has now to twin turbocharged to this, that. I've watched his whole grind, and I love what he does, and I love what he's done to his box. I'm gonna welcome him to the stage, the man, the myth, and the legend, because to me, he is definitely a legend in the box game. Mr. Hensley, step on up in the stage. Oh, spinning. We spinning. Hold up, y'all. It's spinning, trying to get him back in. Still spinning. It's still spinning. Oh no, it's still spinning. Only y'all, he's having difficulties with signal. Hold on. It's still spinning. Oh wow, it's still spinning. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Let me get him to refresh. Mr. Hensley, go ahead and refresh your browser, and that should take care of that. That should take care of you. Refresh your browser. And you may have to hook to your Wi-Fi. If you're at home, you may have to hook to your Wi-Fi and whatnot for better signal. And if you're in the garage, sometimes the garage kind of throws it off. And I know that's probably where he is because that's where the pretty car is. The pretty car is in the garage. But while he's trying to connect and whatnot into the live stream, I'm gonna go ahead and keep talking about different cars I like while he's trying to restart to come back in. Like I said, it's so many of these cars that I like. It's not just one thing. It's not just, one great thing. I love what Dodge is doing right now, with their muscle cars and whatnot. And we can go down the list of all their muscle cars. Everybody already knows them already. But the one other thing I love about them is that they're affordable. They're affordable for, average consumer. It's not like Ferrari or anything like that. And don't get me wrong, I love my Ferraris, love my this, love my that. What up, Texas boy? I see you up in the place. And I love all those vehicles, period. Hands down, I love all those vehicles. But when it comes to, reality and whatnot and what is affordable, it's like, you know what? You have to step down to the next muscle. And I like what Dodge is doing, making it affordable. Somebody had asked me, somebody just sent me a message right now in private saying, hey, what I think about the new Corvette C8s. You know what? I haven't got a chance to see one fully in person. I've just seen the videos and whatnot. And I think I think it's pretty decent, whatnot. But until I get a chance to ride in one, drive one, and whatnot, that's when I get my full review on that. Corvette's trying to do something different. They're trying to, catch the eye of consumer that's looking at the foreign cars and trying to catch the eye of that, and that's why they went to put the engine in the rear and whatnot. I think it's a good look. I just think there's a few changes from what I've seen that need to be done. Once those few changes are done, we good to go. Also, I must go ahead and say it. And I've been saying it and saying it every live, and I'm gonna keep saying it. You definitely, if for those that are going to the YouTuber Showdown, which is Demonology Dunk Match event in Dallas, Texas, please go to demonology638.com and buy your ticket. And I express that heavily because if you don't have your ticket and you show up and it's sold out, no more tickets at the gate, you can't get in. And I would hate for anybody who wants to be there can't get in. I would show hate for that because it's going to be a great event, and it is going on March 7th, which is next Saturday. You do not want to miss it. February is gone, y'all. February last day is coming up Saturday. Also, while I wait for my guest to connect and whatnot, I want to make sure he didn't send me a message. I know he was having a little issue. No, he didn't send me a message. Also, what up, Loco? All right, wait for y'all from the inside. Loco, you funny. You gonna be inside the gate while they outside the gate stargazing, waving at them? You funny. But on a serious note, like I said, I don't want nobody to miss that, and whatnot. And I just hate it. I just hated you to miss it and you trying to be there, whatnot, and think you just get your ticket at the gate because tickets are selling out fast. They are selling fast. I predict by next week they'll be sold out because it's not that much many of them left. They will be sold out, and when they sold out, they're gone. They're gone. Only thing you're gonna be doing is looking at my footage when I put up pieces of live, and then you're gonna be waiting till after the show to put up footage. What up, Mean Gene? Mean Gene, where you been at? I ain't seen you in a minute. You've been hiding in the garage working. I know you've been working hard, probably. I know that's what it is. Yo, what up? What up? What up, Mr. Fly? Appreciate you for stepping through. Smash the like button if you step through. Dodge, Mr. John said, Dodge on the 60s, 70s car era, Hemi, Mopars. They had the Dart, Duster Demon when Muscle came back in the mid-90s. They were right back with the Viper and the Rap and the stuff and the V10 SRTs. Yes, they were. It definitely was. I have to give Dodge their props. They stepped up the bar a lot throughout the years and through the early years, and they was thinking outside the box and doing something different. You don't have to really thank Dodge Brothers. They were doing something different. When I say Dodge, I mean the originators that originated it, and then it stepped on down to what it is now. But you know what? So getting ready for Texas, yeah, look, I'm getting ready for Texas too. Ready like Freddie. So with that being said, I think that it's a great deal, and Mr. Fly could talk about it as well because he owns one of the baddest Mopars out there with the baddest rap in the land. I ain't seen a rap badder than that on anything, and I put my money on it. I've seen some bad raps, but he takes the cake when it comes to the Mopar side. That rap is sick, and I will be getting up and close footage of that for y'all to see, and we'll definitely go through that. Like I said, I'm gonna get so much footage and put out here, y'all. I'll probably edit in for probably about 2 weeks putting footage out, and I might split it up in different parts. But I want everybody to see it that couldn't attend because I know so many people that want to attend that can attend. And I want to make sure, they don't miss anything like they was there. And hopefully next year they be able to attend. That's the way I look at it. 700. Soccer Mom Jeep. Yes, Mr. John, you right about that about the Jeep. I mean, man, that Jeep is ridiculous. I mean, that Hawk is ridiculous. It is. It's definitely ridiculous. Guy lives right up the street from me. He actually has a Demon, and he just purchased the Jeep Hawk for his wife to drive. And I happened to see them the other morning, and they stopped, and I got a chance to talk and look at it. And I was like, man, next time, when the weather ain't so cold, I want to get some good footage of it. And they're like, yeah, you definitely get that footage. So yeah, definitely want to get that footage for that and whatnot. Also, some of the next things I was going to say as well as that for those that, do have tickets, hopefully, for those that are not from there, hopefully you already got your arrangements made already, because from my understanding, I've talked to Demonology and a few others down there, hotels are sold out. And other hotels that have rooms have kind of got note of what's going on, and they try to raise their prices up to something ridiculous. So, and for those that have Airbnbs, I commend you because you got your car, you're trying to put it somewhere safe. Airbnb is the way to go. It's still a handful of Airbnbs I saw still available, but just want to make sure everybody be in a safe place. And also on another announcement on that, for the event. For those that don't know, and those that are coming to the event, they're also going to have security on the lot. So if you want to leave your vehicle, if you're afraid somebody's gonna mess with your vehicle, or you just want to be in a safe location, the racetrack will have, and I repeat, will have security at the racetrack. Nothing's gonna happen to your car. They got it where you can lock your car in there. I thought that was one of the greatest ideas for them to do that, because with them doing that, it put it up on a whole different level. On a whole different level with that. It put up on a whole different level with that. And I'm like what they're doing with it. Hold on one second. Hold on. Okay. So Mr. Hensley hit me back up. I know he's having connection issues, so I'm gonna keep going announcements until he comes in. One of the other things was this. What I also wanted to say, it's a good idea. Yeah, they are. You better Airbnb. Yeah, better Airbnb when it comes to those cars put in certain places and whatnot. Definitely want to Airbnb because you don't want nothing to happen to it, and you want to have it somewhere where you park it safely. I can park my Prius safely. Yeah, locally you can. You park that Prius right where you need to park it at. In the words of Stunner Reese, rattle, rattle, putt, 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 boom, 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 with that Prius. But yeah, I just want to make sure everybody, know about that, and also knew about a few other things that will be going on as time go on, especially when I'm notified about a lot of things going on. I want to make sure everybody knows and knows, that not only will I be there, I mean, I can go down the list, so many people, and I mean, so many people going to be there. Me and Gene said, look, I know y'all going to have some footage for us. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have a lot of footage. Logan's going to have footage. I'm going to have footage. We're going to have plenty of footage. Plenty of footage. And my thing is, as fast as I can to get it saluted. What up, TT Love? What up? What up? I always see you comment on my stuff, man. I definitely appreciate it. Salute to you. Yeah, I will make sure I have great footage and whatnot, because I don't want nobody to miss anything at all. I'm going to try to get everything I can, but, I'm only one person, and I'm going to just try to do all I can, period, to get everything, not to miss anything. I also want to say this as well. I also want to thank my guest from yesterday, Swapson things. Definitely want to thank him for coming through. Definitely want to thank my dog, G Dog. Definitely want to thank him because, like I said, me and him go way back. For those that have not seen any of those streams, the streams are still up. Those live streams are still up. You can always go back and watch them anytime. I do not take them off. I leave them up. Even if it was bad, I'll leave it up. And I want people to see, because this is live. It's live in the flesh. This is not pre-recorded and then put up. No, it's live. It's live right now. So also with that, another thing I want to mention as well, for those, I had some people kind of message me and was like, hey, I'm going to be down there. How can I get in touch with you? Get down in touch with you. The best way to get in touch with me is almost full internet. Okay, y'all, I'm going to have to help Mr. Hensley get on. He's having issues getting on. One of the things I do want to say is this, because I had a lot of messages that were actually sent to me. I talked to one friend yesterday. He says he's taking all comers. Yeah, Steph. Yeah. Shout out to Mod the Fame. He did say that. He said that. Y'all, hold on one second. Let me go ahead and let me respond to this. Okay, y'all, sorry. Ms. Hensley having trouble with connection issues, so I'm kind of helping him out with the connection issues until I get on. One of the other things I wanted to say was this, that I definitely wanted to say was that T-Love, I see you. We just can't use the S word in here, but I see you. I see you. I definitely appreciate it. We just can't use the S word in here, so that's why I haven't clicked that for that to run. We cannot use that up in here because YouTube would ding for saying that. It's kind of one of those phrase words they will ding for saying that word. So you have to say, show love, and whatnot. Hit the like, show love. That's what you got to say. One of the other things I did want to say as well. Like I said, I got a lot of questions that were asked to me about how can I get in touch with you when I'm down there? How can I get in touch with this? The best way to get in touch with me is through IG. I check my IG. It goes right to my phone. I check it. If you're down there and you're like, hey, I want to meet up with you, whatever, you definitely can meet up. I'll try my best to meet up with you either beforehand or during or whatever, because I will be right there at that whole front area to catch everybody coming through. I would definitely be there. All right, y'all. Mr. Hensley said he's ready to go. I see him up on here. Y'all, I got to welcome to the stage. Y'all got to welcome Mr. Hensley to the stage. Simpson, you up next, bro. What's happening?
Yo, what's up? What's up, bro? What's up, dog? Man, I had an internet problem,
Yeah,
man.
what's up? What's up? Now, I know you was having a few issues trying to get connected and whatnot. The first thing I want to say is I'm glad you was able to get connected and come on, and I appreciate you taking time out your busy schedule to come on.
Already, bro.
And my thing is this: I don't know if you know how my whole show runs. I started this to give people their flowers while they live, because I've been around so long, especially when I lived in Atlanta, going to all the shows and whatnot. And I used to see you come there and really bust ass in that damn car. I was, it was you, and it was another box that had the peanut butter top on it. Y'all were rolling together.
Bro, we still ride, bro.
Oh, that's what's up. And I was like, you know what? When I started this show, I was like, my whole thing was to meet people, get people on, and for them to tell their story, how they got started. Because sometimes, we don't have a platform to tell how our stories got started, where we've been, how we got to this point, that we do build cars. Because you'd be surprised, there's a lot of people that didn't know certain people. Yeah, I do my own work. I build cars. I do this, and just to give that kind of knowledge hand as well about what you've been doing and whatnot. Well, swaps and stuff. So my whole thing was, I was like, I got to get him on. I got to get him on. I got to reach out to him, get him on, because I got to tell him, man, I love what he's doing. Love what you're doing with the car. I've watched the whole transformation. I watched it go from the Forges to what you got on there now. Even though I wanted to buy them Forges when you had them for sale, but I was like, dang, I know he had them for sale because somebody had told me. And when I look, I couldn't find it. I tried to find you on Facebook, and next thing I know, I said, well, he probably sold them now. Because I was looking for a minute to catch it with you, whatnot. Because I was going to put on my deuce in the quarter. I was like, I get him put on my deuce in the quarter back when I was looking for one to put on it. But I'm not going to just jaw jack the whole time. Folks want to know. I mean, I put a whole questionnaire on IG. I know you probably saw it. Ask me a question. I got, you wouldn't believe how many questions I got that were asked to me. 144 questions.
Now, let's get it, bro. I'm ready. I can do all 144. What's up? Let's get it, man.
Well, some of them are all the same. So what I did was I grouped them together, and I said, you know what? We're going to start from the top. Everybody wants to know how you got started, because they saw that they said, it looked like he builds his own engines. How did he get started? And we're going to go from there.
Man, back when I was like 12, 13, man, I was always hanging around my uncles and everybody, and my pops, bro. It was like he was into cars. He taught me how to build cars, like me and my little brother, man. So, I went to school. I ventured off to college. So my little brother, he stayed at home, still in high school. He started playing with cars way more than me. So, it was more so like, okay, it was just something that I always grew up doing. We always grew up doing it, like I'm from a small town, Lake Providence, Louisiana, and it was just a trade we taught ourselves. So what started with my car?
That was one of the questions. Somebody asked, what part of Louisiana?
Man, Lake Providence, man, that's North Louisiana.
I know that's that because I go down. I got my wife's dad's side, grandfather's side. They all from Baxter. So
that's right. That's right up the street.
Yeah, right up the street. So that's why every time I go to Baxter, I'm like, I know so many people down this way, but I don't ever reach out to them because it's around the holidays, around Thanksgiving. So I'm trying to bother anybody. But I was like, you know what? I come down here. Like I actually ran in a 10, all candy 10. I ran into him at the gas station.
Yeah. I remember him, bro.
Yeah, I walked up to him and told him who I was. He remembered who I was. And he was like, yeah, didn't you have long hair? I said, yeah, it was a long time ago. Yeah. I said, I still buy all your products, blah, 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 blah. And he was talking about he was going through some kind of health issues at the time. And, shout out to him. Yeah, shout out to him. I know I haven't seen him in the scene in a minute, but shout out to him. But I'm sorry, keep going. What else,
But, that's good. With me, bro, it was pretty much something that my little brother was more into, and we had an accident together and he didn't make it. So in turn, I pretty much changed my life around to like finish doing something that he was more into than I was. So that's how I pretty much stayed in it, because I was more so I'm gonna be dressed up and everything, going to some business or whatever. You know, I was a college kid. He wasn't. It was like completely opposite. So when that happened between me and us, but when that happened between me and him, um, my damn keys. Hold on.
I know you can't hardly see the comments, but Team Schaefer said, which I already know who your brother is and whatnot. And man, I remember seeing the pictures posted and whatnot of part of the funeral and a couple of things you had posted. And I, man, RP to him definitely. But Team Schaefer said, "Tell him I said what's." He said, "Tell him I said what's up." RP Tango Mango.
Yeah, see, Tango Mango, bro, that was my best friend. Like we was brothers, bro. That was my best friend. But my younger brother, blood brother, like no, that's who I do it for. You know, like shit,
Okay.
man. Yeah, that's who I do it for. I do it mostly for my blood brother, like my best friend Turbo, man. Like shit, like man, we did a lot of stuff together. But man, as far as me continuing with this stuff right now, bro, it's mainly for my baby brother, man. Like he was more into this car stuff than I was. Like, don't get me wrong. Like I knew my stuff. I know my stuff. And he knew it too, but we went about it completely different, man. You know. So when that accident happened with me and him, it was pretty much like, you know, I'm gonna put my life on hold because he didn't get a chance to finish his life out. So I'm pretty much doing everything that he wanted to do.
And that's definitely what's up, you know. And I know how it is when you lose people, you try to keep it going. Like my dad passed 2018, and when he passed, his whole thing was, you know, keep stuff going, you know, keep doing stuff with cars. I know you ain't doing it full time, but keep doing it. And
Yeah.
I just said, you know what, say no more. I'm gonna keep everything going and keep things going, and that's basically what I've
Mm-hmm.
been doing. Even with the business down there, down south, I keep going back and forth. The part was in my name, well, half and half was in my name, and so
Mm-hmm.
I know the feeling when you're just trying to keep things going, keep the legacy going, and you trying to fulfill, you know, what he started and what he was
Yeah.
going, and he didn't get to go, and he didn't get a chance to go ahead and finish another level. And you in your mind, you're like, you know what, I'm gonna pick up where he left off and just keep it going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Like man, I was already in it like before that happened, and he was always there with me. You know what I'm saying? It was always me and him. Like anytime I needed him to come, like, hey man, look, need to drive out here. Let's swap this motor real quick in the car. I want to try this here on my car. Man, a couple hours later, he where I'm at. You know. So man, he always had my back, man. No matter when I called and what I needed him to help me with. So man, like in return, you know, he couldn't enjoy this with me, so instead, I just, you know, I put my life, what I wanted to do with myself, I just put it on hold and say, you know what, man, I'm just gonna deal with this car stuff, man, because I know that's what he wanted to do, bro. And shit,
Mm-hmm.
that's like pretty much why where I'm at right now.
Hey, I feel you. Like I told my dad after I brought the car home, which my 76 Deuce and a quarter, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this, do that. He never got a chance to see it in person. He never got a chance to
Mm-hmm.
see my kids in person. He saw it all on Skype. We would Skype back and forth because he was sick. He couldn't really travel. And I was like, you know, as soon as you get this and get that, you know, and once the kids get a little older, I'm gonna bring that and the car down. And he
Yeah,
passed before I got a chance to do any of that.
yeah,
And to
man.
me, I'm like, you know what? It pushed me even more, and I lost more people along the way. It pushed me even more to, you know, to keep doing some things and do some things different.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know what? This podcast is it. This is it for me to meet everybody. Because I did a whole thing right after Thanksgiving, which was inspiration, motivation video. And I was like, I want to meet all these people and whatnot, give me a file where they living. Well, then I had to really think about like, how am I gonna meet everybody? I can't be all these places at one time. Let me find out.
Yeah,
And I finally just dawned on me, you know what? Do a podcast, invite them on and talk to them and let them know, you know, they're doing the damn thing. You're right. Had that talk at me that night, and I did it. And I just started getting it together, getting it going, and it's
yeah,
blossomed up to this. Also, Team Schaefer said he remembers when you had. He said, I remember when he put that top hat on that bad boy. And what he means by that is, and I have to give you props for this, because when you did the top on your car, it gave me the idea because I was going to change mine. I was like, I don't like this top that's on here. I want to do something like the presidential. And then when I watched your video after you had yours done, I said, boom, that's it. Let me get
yeah,
that. Let me
man.
get it in black. So I
Yeah,
definitely
man.
have to say thank you for that. It was no biting at all because I'm from New York and you don't bite off
Oh,
people,
bro.
but it was
Hey, man, I
like I
don't trip
saw
about
that
that,
and it's
man.
like, you know what? I'm debating on what to do. I'm gonna do that. That's it. And that's what I did. I put the same type of top, but in black, and it looks good on
Mm-hmm.
there. I remember when I showed it to the
Oh,
guy
yeah.
that did it. Shout out to Top King, that's here in KC. They've done them, but they've done them to the presidential Lincolns and to the
Mm-hmm.
dealership cars, but they never done it to old school. So it
Yeah.
was another guy that was there with a Cutlass. He had a 442 1970 Cutlass. And he was looking and looking, and he brought us there to get a canvas top, the regular canvas convertible top. After he seen them do my top, and I explained to him how I wanted, and I showed him a picture of your car and a few others. And they said, okay, we never done it like that, but we can do it. After they did it, I kid you not, after they did it, they were like, yo, this looked nice. It had no lines. It was clean. It was crisp. The guy who Cutlass was there, he came and saw my car done and told him, no, I don't want canvas top. I want that top. I want this top. This top I want. And he got it done the same way. And I actually ran into the owner a couple of months ago. And he said, since we did yours and we featured it in our shop, we've done at least 100 more of those. And those cars. He said, because people was like, oh, that's the new thing. And you can do that? And it was like, when we did his car, it was the first car we did like that. And they just went ahead and did them all like that, period. And they said so many people asked for it. I was like, okay, well, what's my fee then? Let me get my percentage.
Oh man, hey bro, it gotta inspire, man. Like when I did mine, bro, I caught a lot of backlash with it, because everybody like, oh man, put leather on there, put this on there. I'm like, no, I want to do that fitted hat material.
The leather was real heavy.
I'm like, I want to do that fitted hat material. You know what I'm saying? On kid, they were like, nah, that ain't gonna look right. Color on a base coat clip. I'm like, nah, fuck it, bro. I'm gonna try it, bro. I ain't never seen it done nowhere before. So I like, you know what, man? I'm gonna try this canvas, this fitted hat onto some candy paint. Man, it came out good, bro. Everybody else started doing it. Everybody else started calling the fitted hat. I'm like, okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
And you know what? Most people probably won't tell you, during that time, and I remember being at Stunt Fest when you was there and somebody was giving you a lot of flack. And 78 Chevy boy was standing on the other side of me. He's like, man, that thing looked good right there. It looked good on there. And I was like, yeah, that looked good. Everybody was like, he should have did less. I said, no, it's different. And now, fast forward now to 2020. Look how many vehicles got it on it now.
A lot of them got that fitted hat on them things now, man. A lot of them got it, bro.
Yeah, a lot of them are going that way. Matter of fact, my boy Tron that lives here in KC, he has a 89 Broham and with the half top on it, and he saw mine. It was like, man, I got to get done like that. I said, well, let me take it to my guy over here. He'll give you a good job, and he did it all in one day for me. He said, man, he did that and did my roof because he had a roof already and didn't put it in. And the guy said, I'll put it in for you, do all that. And he did it all in one day. I said, see, are you ready to go? You ready to roll? And
that's what's up, bro. That's what's up, bro. It's all about inspiring somebody, man, to do the next thing, bro. That's what it's all about, man.
Yeah, and I'm definitely going to tell you, it definitely inspired me. Yo, what up, Anonymous? I'm definitely going to say you inspired me. When I saw that, because I was debating what I wanted to do, I was like, I'm not liking the top that my dad had put on here because they did a rush job, and I want to change this, want to change that. And I was like, what I'm going to do? And I was like, you know what? I just started looking online. I was looking, and I came across your video, and I was like, I remember he did this top like this. Let me go ahead and do the same thing. So definitely you inspired me to go ahead and do that. And matter of fact, you just answered like 3 or 4 of these questions that somebody asked. What type of top is that? Which I already knew, and I was going to let you just answer because they didn't want to hear it from me. I tell them, they was like, no, that's not what it is. We want to hear what he got to say. So
yeah, man, that's it's made by Hearts Stay Fast canvas, man. I saw the first car I seen with it was HD Caprice out of Las Vegas, that black box.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, but his car is.
I haven't seen him in a long time.
Hey, bro, he chilling, man. He got some stuff brewing up over there in Las Vegas, man. He finna come out. He finna come out real nice, bro.
I remember he was working on that Caprice. And I remember telling him, sending him a message like, yo, that's different. It's out the box. Ain't nobody doing what you're trying to do with that Harley Davidson deal. And I said, I like it. I like what you're trying to do with it. And I remember seeing parts when it was done. And after that, I didn't see him anymore. And I was like, well, dang, where'd he disappear to?
So he's still doing his thing. He got other stuff going on right now. But the car, man, I expect the car to drop sometime this summer. He should be done with it by the summer.
Man, I got to hit him up then and get him on and whatnot. And, let him know. I was watching you. I remember I was subscribed to you, and you only had like 30 or 40 people subscribed at the time.
He don't like to come out half-stepping, bro. When KC come out, man, he gonna come out 100%, man. Like some of us will come out like halfway just to get out there somewhere. But KC patient, bro. KC got crazy patient.
You know what? I would definitely say he definitely does. Shout out to him. He definitely does. Because he was like, I ain't bringing it out if it ain't right. That's his whole thing. If it ain't all the way right, I'm not bringing it out. I don't care if I don't have this done, that done. I ain't doing that. Now, the next question is this. A lot of people ask this. And you can answer it, you don't have to. A lot of people want to know your whole setup. They was like, you know what? I like his setup. I like the way it is. And man, I want to know his setup and is it reliable to really drive, 2 or 3 times a week.
The new setup, bro, I can't say. You know what I'm saying? Like don't nobody know it. Only 2 people know what's in my car right now. That's me and my tuner. And this
I
setup
ain't even talking about the new setup. I'm talking about the one before that.
The old setup. The motor setup or the other turbo setup?
The other turbo setup.
Oh, the other turbo setup. Oh yeah, I shit it, man. The other turbo setup, there was a 370. There was a 370 with what was it? 84 millimeter turbo on it. 85 millimeter turbo. It was a 370 I built. 4L80. Like I'm still running that same transmission, man. The gears in the rear end, it was an 85 in that car then. I had a 342 in there. I had a 342 in the car back then. It was a 370 with an 85 millimeter turbo.
I
man.
thought they had bigger gears than that back then.
Nah,
I thought at least they were at least 373s.
Nah. Like up in the car right now, I went with a Fab 9-inch, and I'm running a 370 again right now.
Ooh.
Yeah, so yeah, but the motor wise, man, it's another LS. Is a lot bigger than my last one. The turbo a lot bigger than the last one. Shit, it made like 300-400 more horsepower more than what my last setup made. But the difference is with this right here, I ain't had a chance to constantly take it to the track consistently like I did my last setup. So I'm still trying to figure this setup out.
Yeah, and that's one thing. Yeah. That's one thing. It takes time when you do a whole new setup. Yeah, and I know once you figure it out, you get it dialed and tuned in right.
Yeah.
Now, somebody else asked this question, and I know who it is, and I told them I wasn't gonna put it on the spot. But they was looking at my promo, and I was actually there when Cece was talking about you need that gap sauce, you need this in it. They were like, you know what? They was like, for 2020, can we see you and Cece hit the track? That's what they want to see.
Oh, of course, man. Like, honestly, bro, when I raced CC the last time, when the race that we just had last year or whatever,
I was there.
Man, that race would have been over with. But me, I had been playing with the car, and my silly ass forgot to put more gas in the car. Hey, it was a dumb mistake. You know what I'm saying? So when we was going, the force pushing all that gas in the back, it sucked up air, and the car started banging. So I had to get out of it. I was like, I ain't finna fuck up a brand new goddamn motor, you know what I'm saying, for this right here. So I just got out of it, and that's why I hit the brake, man. But that race was over with, bro. That race was over with, man.
I was like, did he run on the gas?
Oh yeah, I'm thinking about running CC next weekend, man. Depends, bro. I ain't got my rims on my car yet. I ordered some more wheels back in October, bro. And
wait a minute. You changed your wheels again?
Oh hell yeah,
Man, this man changed more wheels. It's like every year a different set of shoes on that box.
Yeah, man. No, this one right here, bro. It was like, don't get me wrong. I like the last set that was on it, but for me, they was doing too much for the car. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like simple. That's my thing. I'm very simple with stuff. You know. So I tried to go back to a wheel that was similar to my Forges, but a little bit less than the Forges. So man, I got those. They sitting at the shop, man. It's just I ain't had a chance to even take the car over there, bro. And honestly, dog, bro, yesterday was the first time I cranked my car up since I got back from Orlando in November. I have not touched it. I have not touched that car. That car sitting right in my garage, man.
I will say this. That is a legendary pick, period, that y'all needed to have blown up. And I told us the 78 Chevy boy. I told us the money making.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Because for people that don't know, I've used it in a lot of my promos. For those that have IG. I know me and Gene, you don't. But for those that have IG, I've used that in every one of the clips because it's an iconic clip and pick because every box lining up, I was like, every one of them dudes I know. I was like, that's Money Making, and Mr. Hensley, that's 70 Chevy boy, that's this person. I said, wow. And it was the 1 year I did not go to the Classic.
Mm-hmm.
The 1 year because
bro. Well, people fail to understand, man, like, bro, all these cars have been out fucking 8-9 years, bro. And it's like, bro, ain't nothing really changed on the but wheels. Like, man, I'm still running the same paint, everything on that car from 8-9 years ago, bro. There's a lot of different
and it still looks great. It
Yeah,
still looks
man. It's
great.
all
Man,
right.
man.
It's all right, bro. It's all
He
right,
said it's all
man.
right.
It's all right.
It's all right. I just remember when you first bought that car to the scene, and this is before you had the LS setup in it, before one of the LS setups you done did. And I was like, yo, that box is mean. I said,
Yeah,
setting this
bro. I
up,
miss
man,
it, bro.
okay. Because you see so many box Chevys, and it's a lot of them that look great. A lot of them.
Yeah, it's a lot
I
of
mean,
them, bro.
a lot
A
of them.
lot
You
of
like,
them, man.
but certain ones stand out. Yours stand out, and I don't want to start naming because some people might get mad at me.
Oh
So I
man,
go,
don't do
I'm
it,
just gonna
bro.
say
Don't
yours
do it,
stand out,
man.
and there's so many other people that stand out that's totally different. Like
Mm-hmm.
I just got notice about one, and the guy wants to come on the show, and what he just did to his box, I haven't seen done a box. Period.
Mm-hmm.
He has a whole bar set up in his box. His whole interior came out of a Rolls Royce when it has the whole fold down.
Yeah,
I
see,
was like,
too much money, bro. These boys got too much money, man. These
I
boys
was
got too
like,
much money, man.
I had to ask him. No, I'm giving people pockets, but I had to ask him, what do you do for a living? He said, I'm a criminal attorney. Okay, never mind. Okay,
Oh,
never
well,
mind.
hey.
He said that.
Yeah.
Never mind. Then he said, New York, you already know who I am. I said, no. Then he said, oh, yeah. I said, you been saying you was going to get a car. He said, I told you I had to wait till I get done with law school. He said, I'm been done. All my loans paid off. So I saved up to buy this box. He said, and I bought it, and with nothing, it was nothing in it, just a shell. Yeah. He said, I bought it for $150. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
God
He said,
damn,
but
man.
nothing was in it. He said, but the body was straight. It was prime gray straight. He said, and it took me now 5 years to get it to what I just showed you. Like, wow. He was like, you would get the first exclusive. I was like, yes, let me get that exclusive.
Oh, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man. I can't wait to see it, bro. There's so many clean boxes out, man. It's crazy, bro.
I know it made me miss my box, and I had a handful of them back in the day, and it's like, damn, they want to go get another one. I'm like, nah, why be mad if I get another car? I already got 1, 2, 3, 4. Got 4 schools.
Bro.
Yeah, I got 4 schools, and I'm fixing them up one by one. And she's like, where you gonna put all this stuff at? I'm like, well, we got 3-car garage. Well, I'm gonna park. I need to park in the garage. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, but don't hog the garage, man. Don't hog the garage, bro.
Man, I'm trying not to, but it happens. It happens. Yeah. I told her, I said maybe the next house we do something different, but right now,
yeah. But right now, man, yeah.
But that deuce in the quarter take up one whole side almost.
Oh
that
yeah,
thing,
that's sucking up. Yeah, that's a big boy there, man.
19 and a half feet long. My garage is like 23 feet long.
Oh yeah, that's taking up everything. That's from front to back, man.
Yeah, so it takes up one whole side, but I got enough room because I parked my Harley there. So my Harley's parked there, and then I said, you can park on the other side over here, when the weather's bad. Weather's nice to go outside.
Yeah, so I got you, dog.
But back to the questions, because I'm trying to run through some of these. I know somebody just said, back to the question. You can't see this on private chat. It's like, you didn't answer my question yet. Oh, you know what? I'm going to answer your question now. They want to know this. This person says, and it's a lady. She said, she let me know she's a lady. She said, I'm a lady. She said, I have a box Chevy that I'm putting together. And she said, it's just me putting it together. She said, what would you recommend as far as an LS setup? She said, because she's been following you a long time. She said, I'm actually from Louisiana, and she said, go Grambling. She said, go Grambling, because she said, I'm alumni.
Yeah, GSU, baby. That's what I'm talking about, baby. GSU, like man. Graham, baby. But look, man, if she just, I know she probably not trying to race,
No.
For her.
And then she just said that. She said, no. Hold on, I'm scanning. She said, no, I'm not trying to race. She said, I just want something to take to a car show, something reliable, and something with a nice setup cam in. She said, nothing too crazy. She said, I don't have a budget per se. She said, but I don't want to go ahead and break the bank.
Well, for her, man, look, I'm gonna do a 73 Nova for a guy next week, and he pretty much wants the same thing she wants. And what I recommended was, hey, look, man, a 5.3 build, nice little cam, nice little streetable converter, nice little street gears or whatever. Leave it fuel injected and just ride. I'm like, man, bro, that setup will last you probably longer than your car last you. And you ain't breaking the bank. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would recommend. I recommend a 5.3 build. Yeah, I'll do a 5.3 build with a small cam, man.
And she's going by Miss Devil Box Chevy. Okay, Miss Devil Box Chevy said that's gonna be my name on my car. Okay, Miss Devil. All right.
So,
She said it's gonna have a
yeah,
devil's seat. She said you will
yeah,
see me out there.
just send it my way. Hey, hit me up on Instagram. Send it my way. I'll do that for you.
Do you hear it? He said hit him up on it. Oh, she said I'm already ahead of you. That's okay. All right. All right.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
already ahead of you. She said, okay, all right, cool. Hey, I can't wait to see that box when you bring it out and how you do it. She said she's just in the planning stages now.
Mm-hmm.
What she wants to do. She said, because I just got the box a few weeks ago. Oh wow. She said, I just got the box a few weeks ago, but I'm in the planning stages. She said, but I want to make sure I do everything right. I don't want to get run around. So she said she definitely hit you up about that. She said, especially being y'all the same alumni, she definitely want to keep,
That's what I'm talking
in touch
about,
with.
man.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Grandma.
man. Let's keep in touch, man. Let's keep in touch. Grandma, baby.
Because I do go to the Classic. I didn't get to go this year, but I do go to the Classic when Gremlin plays. My God, what's the name of school with the blue in New Orleans? I do go to that. It's during Thanksgiving weekend.
When they're playing Southern?
Southern.
Yeah. We don't talk about Southern right now, man. We don't keep Southern out of this conversation right now. We don't discuss Southern. We don't say Southern right now, man.
All right, well, we're going to keep them out of the conversation. That'd be one S word we lead to the side.
Yeah,
okay, and another question is this. Somebody says this. Somebody says, you know what? He said, he's changed his question. He said, I did have a question about Ray-Ins and what setup, but after you said what setup you're running, do you recommend that for daily driving in a box Chevy?
Yeah, I could daily drive my car. Like, I choose not to because how my car is tuned, we have it set up on just race gas. So race gas kind of high. But
yes, it is.
Yeah, it's kind of high. But as far as daily driving, I really wouldn't go over a 373 gear for a daily driver, even with an overdrive transmission. It's about to be like everyone's like, okay, you got an overdrive transmission, you could go up high on a gear, but that also plays a part in wheel size. So let's say you run a 26. Me, I won't go over 373 if all I want to do is drive. If it's like for performance or whatever, okay, a 14, cool. Even though it's just a two difference, but for if you're gonna bill her in for a car, man, you put the 26 on it. The 26 is on it, and you want it to be like your daily driver or whatever. You want to just drive out of town, like different states, like I used to do my car, man. And you got an overdrive transmission. The max I would go is a 373 gear.
Yeah, and that's what I upgraded mine to. Mine, because I was setting up everything to basically do for my LS swap. I'm actually doing LT4. So yeah, and a whole deal how I came across that. Everybody already knows already. That was a
look, bro. I done sold a couple of them LT4s, man. Like I used to stay getting them. Oh hell yeah, man. I'll keep them. I should have kept one of them, but nah. I'll wait till another one come across and keep it.
I know I got off some $5 for mine. It made me think for a minute. And
so that's what get me, bro.
Yeah, but I got 373s in there right now. I was like, that'll tote them because I got 26s on there. And it does good. Even 3,000 Rocket. What up, Thrice? Shout out to Thrice. She always supports my channel and shares it out. Definitely shout out to her. So my 373s, I was like, that'll do because the guy that's doing my stuff, shout out to Scott Performance, he was like, I know your driving style. You're not trying to race, you're just trying to cruise, but you want a little noise and you want a little power. I said, yeah, even though my power is more than some little power. I told him, let me get about 700-800, I'm good. Well, he used me as a guinea pig, and when we dined, it was at 1532. So we're going to cut it down for the street. But still, he was like, 373s were good for me because he said, I know you want to drive the car shows. You want to drive here. You want to do that. You don't want to trail all the time. I said, no, not if I don't have to. And he was like, you know what? I'm going to put something there where you can just cruise. You can go to Cars and Coffee and whatnot, and you won't have no problems. At 373s, they'll tote those wheels. He said it's like putting. He was naming the big Mickey Thompson with the whale wheels. He said they tote those, and those wheels are heavier than the wheel that you got. And I said, yeah, they are. He was like, they'll tote those. You're fine. And I haven't had any issues with it. I'm still driving what I got now. It drives fine. You know, well, our weather's so bad right now because I'm up here.
Yeah, y'all got real fucked up weather up there, man.
I mean, right now it's nice. It's supposed to be 65. Me and Loco, shout out to Loco, was talking about that. It's going to be 65 degrees on Saturday, almost 70 on Sunday, and then all of a sudden the rain, it dropped back down to 50.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, bro.
And we had this bipolar weather, man. It's so crazy. Make you want to you don't know what to prepare for. You're like, man, I don't know if I need to wear a coat. I need to wear an overcoat today. What's the deal?
Man,
What can I
man,
do for the
it had you all messed up, man. It's just like yesterday. What today? Thursday, Wednesday, or Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday was Mardi Gras. So shit, bro. I'm out there in New Orleans, packed, thousands of people,
So I
bro,
know you went to.
with a
I know you
t-shirt
went to
on.
the parade.
Oh yeah, I got to, bro. I'm from here, man. I got to, man. So man, I'm out there with a t-shirt on. Shit, the next goddamn day, I gotta wear a long sleeve and a hoodie. I'm like, boy, this weather's so fucked up, bro. Like, what the
But
hell, man?
and that's how it is. Like Loco just said, BS. I tell
Crazy,
you, yeah, whether it's BS, it's definitely BS. Like what I did
crazy.
was I celebrated my Mardi Gras here, Fat Tuesday.
Mm.
There's a lady I know here. Shout out to my girl, man. Oh, shout out to her. Period. She fixed up a whole thing. Girl P, she fixed up a whole thing and whatnot. I had my shrimp
Mm.
and grits. I had my gumbo. I was chilling. I was good to celebrate Fat Tuesday. Had a few drinks. I was good to go. I said, I can't
Yeah.
be there, but I'm having a good time here. And for those that never been in New Orleans, whether it's Mardi Gras, whether it's Essen Festival, whether it's
Bomb.
the Classic, because I've
Yeah,
been all
I
three,
better get
even if
there.
you just go just to visit, please go hit up Canal, hit up Bourbon Street.
Yes,
And one of my
sir.
other favorite places, New Orleans Seafood and Spirits. Shout out to them. That's one of my other favorite spots there to go to.
Hey, bro,
So
when I
definitely,
go down there, bro, I jump right across that bridge, man, because like where I live at right now is down south. I live like in 30 minutes from the well, I say right across the Pontchartrain. So I had to drive that long causeway bridge to get over to New
yeah,
Orleans.
yeah, I know the
Like,
bridge.
yeah, I try to go over there and try all different food spots, bro. That's my thing, bro. I like eating, trying different shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, you know,
somebody just
sometimes
threw
I
it.
get tired of burgers and stuff, bro.
Yeah, somebody just threw in. You can't forget about mothers. You know, I had mothers. I wasn't really impressed that much. I was like, this is good. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
But New Orleans Seafood and Spirits, and there was a couple other spots. And that chicken spot is like two or three of the same chicken spots on the strip.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we were drinking all them grenades. It was kind of feeling good in them hurricanes.
Yeah,
So that chicken
yeah,
hit
I
the
know how that
spot.
is, bro. I know how that is, man.
That chicken hit the spot because that was the last place that was open. And I was actually down there, and I hate to say it, I remember I was down there with a group of people. We in a club. We come out. We was like, what the hell going on? That was right when that girl that was in nursing school got killed down there. She had got shot. I was down there during that time. And it happened like right as we came out of the club. It happened right across. And it was like, oh, man, we didn't really know what all happened because we was in the club. Didn't hear nothing.
Yeah.
And when we left from there, got that night back to the hotel right up the street, we was like, oh, man. Damn, somebody got killed. And kind of thought she was from Atlanta, just down there having a good time. And I was like, oh, man, this is crazy, you know. But
crazy,
don't let that
bro.
scare y'all away, man. It's definitely a good time there. I had a great time with mine going back again and again, period. Definitely said, yeah, New York 333 is the way to go. It's going to be 55 on Sunday here in Chicago. Yeah, man, it's going to be warm a little bit everywhere. When that storm, that blizzard passed on through, even though we didn't really get much of it at all.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere else got hit hard. Is behind it. It's nice, and then all of a sudden the rain coming behind it. And also, shout out to everybody that's been braving the weather because I know it's been getting a lot of rain down south. Mississippi was flooded. A few other places have been flooded down there and whatnot.
I was like, damn, bro.
And then I just saw in the news today where a water main broke, and oh man, it was flooded everywhere. So you know, hope everybody's braving that, staying cool with that and whatnot.
Of course, bro. Of course, man.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump back. I know we're kind of getting off topic. That person still saying mothers. Yeah, I know mothers is good, but I wasn't all the way impressed because I had some better food while I was there. I know mothers. Yes, I know. Trust me, I know. My hotel was right across from mothers. I stayed at the Holiday Inn Express. That was right across from the mothers, so I was able to just go there. Right down from the casino. So one of the other questions is this. Somebody asked this. They were like, you know, from your wheel choice, being you change wheels, they said you don't have to announce what wheels. They were like, it's so many choices I had to go with from the time that, you know, started in the game, doing now so many wheels out here. They said, are you still staying with a forged wheel?
Oh, of course, man. I can't go back. I said,
What up, Mr. Randall?
It's either gonna be a Forgiato, an Asante, or a Savina. That's the only three companies that I put on my car. The only three I like.
You know what? I love Savinis, especially. You know, up here in the Midwest, especially towards Chicago, a lot of them ride Savinis. A lot of them still riding the Savinis. And I mean, there's so many other rim companies that have really stepped up their game now with a lot of things. Some rim companies are starting to fall off. I love what Sandman has done. I love their design. Well, it's because I got a chance to talk to Sandman. I love Coleon Forge. But I got a chance to talk with them. Ruchis, I like what they're doing. It's so many of them. I like what all they're doing. And at the time, I was at this car event, and they was like, "What kind of wheels you got on your car?" So they saw it on my shirt, and I was like, "Well, I got some Hilo." Oh no, you need to come over and get these. You come get that. You come get this. I mean, they was directing me everywhere. It was so many rim companies in one spot. When I was just walking down that aisle, I was like, "Man, y'all killing me." They just told me this. They told me that. Man. MTW just told me this. Sandman told me this. Oh, we get you a better deal than that. We get you better than this. What up, D Brooks? So my thing was this. I was like, you know what? I told them all, I love what y'all doing. I love the competition game with the wheels. And my thing is, I know if I ever upgrade to anything different, it would definitely be a full forge wheel, because my wheels now is a half forge wheel, not a full forge. And I would go like that, period. Period, point blank. That's what I would do. And there's so many choices out here. And sometimes catching so many deals right now because, everybody's competing, to get your business. So you end up catching a great deal. And I know one thing, I'm definitely going to do a steering wheel. Period. I got to do a steering wheel.
Man. Yeah, you can't put a forward wheel on a car without a steering wheel to match, man. You can't do it, bro. That's like law,
some people
man.
have done it. And I seen this one car that did it, and I understand why they did it. It was a 55 Bel Air. They wanted to keep the same thing. So that was different. I said, I wouldn't change steering wheel. I'll leave what you got.
Yeah, I keep it the same.
What up, Animal World? But I know for me, I was like, you know what? Whatever I end up upgrading to down the road, I'm going to do the wheel, because I still have my original steering wheel. I'm like, that's going to come off. I'm going to do something different. I just don't know what yet. I'm kind of looking at a few things, and I'll see. I'll see if I see something I like that I want to spend the money on, I'll do it. But me, for me, I don't follow all the trends. If I see it, I like it, I get it. I don't care if they say, that wheel came out 3 years ago. So I don't care. I like it. I like it, period.
That's how it is, man. That's how it is, bro.
And another person asked, what shows will you be hitting up this year?
Oh man, got a show next weekend, man. Down here in Port Allen, March 8th.
Somebody's it's the same one. Dunk Master's coming to Dallas first, and then he's rolling to that. And somebody asked me, was I gonna roll to that too? I was like, if I have to do what I had to do on Monday, I'll definitely roll to it, but I could get back in. I would roll right there to that and then come on back.
Yeah, I'm still on the fence about that one right there, man, because I got too much other stuff I got going on. But it's gonna be that one. Then my boy Easy Money, he got a show on the 21st.
Yes, he does. Shout out to Easy Money.
Yeah, man, cool ass dude, bro.
That's my dude right there.
Yeah, Stunt Fest. I can't miss Stunt Fest, man. Stunt Fest and Street Whips, then the Woo Fest, Woo Woo Juice. Larry.
Yeah,
he got a show going on, bro.
With the Woo Woo Juice.
Yeah, bro, that fucking juice like a drug, man. It's just so addictive, man. So, we're gonna pull up to that too.
What Stunt Fest was that? 2013? 14? It was one of those when it was at the other raceway, and it didn't rain that time because it rained 13. It was 14. And he was walking around, man, get your juice, get your. And, I was thirsty as hell. I said, man, let me get one of those. How much for that? He told me what it was. I forgot, $5, whatever it was. I forgot how much it was. Yeah, I bought it. I was drinking. I said, man, you need to be shot. He said, what do you mean I need to be shot? I said, this shouldn't be this good. What you put in here? He was like, man, no, it's my secret recipe. I said, man, appreciate it, Mr. Ram. Yeah, everybody smashed that like button. I was like, man, this don't make no sense. Man, let me get one more. I got one more, stuck it in my back pocket. Well, I stuck it in my backpack with my camera and whatnot. And I was like, man, this don't make no sense. I got it by the gallon. Man, I don't need that whole gallon. You're going to have somebody messed up.
Yeah, man. Bro, shit, I went, last year for homecoming back in my hometown, bro. Year 4 last, man. I bought 22 gallons from that dude, man. Man, that shit be so fucking good, bro. Man, it's so fucking good. I
don't know what he does. He got a recipe that's off the hook. And I tell anybody, if y'all see him at any show, because I know last time I spoke to him, he said he was going to find a way to start trying to ship it. But if y'all see him at any show with it, definitely grab it. Some good juice. Matter of fact, I need to hit him up, bring him on the show. So he can bring some juice.
Got you, man. That dude, man. He's a real cool dude.
Really real cool dude. Funny as hell, but real cool.
Oh, yeah.
So let's see. We kind of blew through some of the questions already because all of them were the same. I was the same. We already asked about that, about this, blah, 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 blah. Oh, somebody asked, what brand of turbos do you recommend?
I like, I call Jose at Force Inductions. Like he got a good brand. Yeah, Jose over there, man. He recommend mostly like Borg Warner or his or a Garrett or Precision. Like man, it's all of them pretty good. Nowadays, man, like back in the days, turbos, there was like, they might work, then they might not work or whatever. But nowadays, man, technology done changed. But you get some. I've seen some of the cheaper turbos on people cars that work and last.
Yeah.
Like on my
And
car, I used to run Borg One on my car. Then I talked
okay,
to the guys over at VS Racing, and man, and they local. They pretty much local. They right there in Texas. So
they're right
there's a
up the
lot of
road.
guys over there running. So they was like, "Hey man, want to try this turbos?" I'm like, "Cool, I try whatever, you know." And shit, I had nothing but good luck at them turbos, man. Nothing but good luck, bro. So right now I'm trying it there, but my next setup is gonna do two precisions, man. Gonna be two
Okay,
little
Precision.
precisions,
Yeah,
bro. The
Precision's
next
been
one,
out
man.
there doing their thing for a long time. Also, what
Oh
also
hell yeah.
changed the game is when they came out with the bump box. With that box, that changed the whole game when it came to
Oh
turbos.
yeah, bro. Oh yeah, that bump box, man. That's like a that's like a lifesaver, there, boy. That's a lifesaver, there, man.
I
That's a
know
lifesaver, bro.
the first setup I was trying to do was going to be twin turbo, one big ass turbo, and I had bought the bump box. I bought all this stuff, and Scott Foreman was like, "Man, I got something better than that. Oh, you nothing better than this, man. I'm good. Got something better than that. No, I'm good, man. I'm good. No. We got something better than that." That's when he found the vet and
Mm,
that had T4 and then it taught me into doing that, and here we are.
yeah.
Um, One of the other things is this: same person that was actually about the wheels earlier said, for your new wheel setup, will you paint the inside accents the same color as the car?
No. I'm not a fan of a painted rim for my car. I'm just not. You know, that's not like I said, bro. I'm real simple when it comes down to cars, man. Like, bro, I put this car together, shit, what 2011 or whatever, and
I
it
thought it was
was put
10, but
together
you might be
simple.
right, 11.
Yeah, so somewhere back there, and it's been the same ever since. You know what I'm saying? It still look good compared to some of the other guys. It's just, I'm not a fan of paint on my rims, because man, shit, hey, bro, I might fuck up and have to sell them. You know what I'm saying? To get a new set. So I don't want nobody else to go through that. They're having to take paint off the wheels, blah blah blah. So I just leave mine brush, man.
No, that's what's up. Well, believe it or not, a lot of the stuff you asked in these questions that was in these questions already, and I always have somebody always ask this, and I keep telling them it's not New York's Love Connection. We here talking about cars and everything else. Somebody is smitten over you, and it's a new person. I don't know who it is. If you want to talk to him, hit him up on his IG. That's how I'm gonna leave it. We're not gonna get in that. This ain't New York Love Connection. And if he got a lady, a wife, whatnot, I don't want her coming after me. Talking about why you trying to hook my man up. I want that. I don't want them problems. Don't want nobody trying to come after me. Say why you trying to do that. So you want to talk to him? You send a message on IG and let him handle it from there. That's how we gonna
Yeah,
do
man,
that.
it's about the cars, man. It's about the cars, man.
You'd be surprised. I've had so many women do that. I guess they're women. I don't know. They jump in and start asking these questions, and there's somebody new. I don't know if they trolling or whatnot, but it's somebody new that just came through and just started asking all these questions. And it was like, enough of the car talk. What about who he got? We ain't getting that. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing it. It's not Love Connection season right here.
Yeah, bro, we
Valentine's
ain't
is
gonna do
gone
none of
already.
that, man.
So you want to get in contact with someone, message on IG and go from there. And if he sends you something back, then yeah. If he ignore you, don't come to me talking about, well, you told me to go there, he ignored me because I had somebody do that before. No, I don't want no parts of it. Period. But man, you know what, Miss Hensley? And you know what? Some people ask me, how you get the name Mr. Hensley? I was like, okay, y'all must have never seen his IG page. That's his last name, so
Yeah,
he really
yeah,
is
bro,
Mr.
yeah,
Hensley.
that's my last name, man. And it's
You
like
know,
everybody like, man,
so,
where you get that name from? Like, that's like my last name, man. Like
so somebody
shit,
thought
like
it was
what?
royalty. Somebody hit me up, was like, did he get the name from a royalty something or a TV show or some
Nah,
royalty
man.
or England? I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, let me see a screenshot of his name on his page and you'll see why. Because my last name was Hensley. I'd be going by that too. Yeah, you call me Mr. Hensley. Yeah.
Yeah,
Why you
man. I'll just go by myself, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no point of like trying to like pretty much brand something else, So I just brand myself.
Yeah,
Brand my
that's
whole
the way to
name,
go.
man.
No offense to anybody. I know people ask me, how you get the name New York? I'm originally from there, born and raised, Southside Jamaica.
Yeah.
I said when I moved down south, and I can say it now because me and G Dog talked about this yesterday before we got on live, and he know it. When I moved down south, they couldn't remember my name for nothing. They was like, that dude
Mm-hmm.
from New York, that fella from New
Yeah.
York. Hey, New York, hey, little New York, hey, New York. That's all they kept saying. So
That's
it
how it
just
is,
stuck.
bro. You go to shows, man. Ain't nobody finna call you by your first name. You know, don't nobody know you like that.
No,
They're like, oh, yo, what's up, Hensley? What's up, so and so? Even if they know your first name, they're not gonna call you that. They're gonna call you by what they see on the internet. That's just how it is, man.
no, and that's how it is with me. And even with my bike club, because it's the same name as you see, New York.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody calls me that, and I just go by it. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. It's cool. That's me. Yeah, it grown on me
Yeah,
for so many years now. I I just go by it. I'm like, okay, don't bother me none.
yeah, man.
I rather you
Might
call me.
well
I
just
rather you
stick to
call me
it,
that
bro.
than call me something else crazy. So I'm with it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm with it. Well, Miss Hensley, I definitely thank you for coming on. I know I done ran up to my hour, but I wanted to keep going beyond the hour because I know you had a hard time getting on, and I didn't want to lose
Bro, it's
anybody.
good,
Yes,
man.
definitely smash the like people
I,
that like y'all. But definitely, as the weather warms up, my door's open. I want you back on, and because I got people
already,
saying,
bro.
"Where's the car? I want to see the car." Now y'all know it's dark, it's late, and
Hey, look, how you turn the camera around this motherfucker, man? Hey, I'm out here sitting in the truck, man, AutoZone, man. I had to come over here and check on. Yeah, but I had to come down here and do something for my little sister, man. So I'm over in Baton Rouge actually right now. So man, I had
oh,
to
shout
drive
out to
over
Baton
here.
Rouge.
Yeah, I had to come over here and check on something for my little sister. So yeah, the car an hour and a half back at home. So when I leave here, I'm going here and get whatever I gotta get for her, and shit, I'm going back home. I wish I could show y'all the car, but I ain't at
Don't
home,
worry.
man.
We're gonna say that for part two. When you on here again
Yeah,
for part
yeah,
two, we'll
yeah.
save that.
Yeah, man.
We'll save
Hey,
the
look,
part two.
I ain't gonna show the car till the wheels go on, man. Let me say it like that because we got some
Yeah,
uglies
yeah.
on
I'd
it.
rather wait. I'd rather wait till you got all the way together.
Yeah,
Then we'll throw
man.
it up here. We'll do the whole thing, do a whole live. Oh, you never know. I might be wherever he at, doing a live. You just never know,
Mm-hmm.
people. Now I got somebody else asking me. Oh, then I actually doing a statement. Oh, that's why you had the promo. Okay, they see my promo. It's like that's why you picked that song. She's from Louisiana, people. When I do my promos, I do it by what they
But
remind me of
yeah.
because I've seen these
Mm-hmm.
folks around for years. So I'm like, you
Yeah.
know what? I already know he's in Louisiana. I already know he went to Grambling State. I already know he went to here. I already know this. I already know that. So you know what? I
Mm-hmm.
already know he ain't too far Baton Rouge. So you know what? Write me down. Here we go.
Yeah. Hey, here we go. Wipe
So
it down, man. Here we
I
go,
said,
man. Yeah,
but
I'm over
the
here
car's
right
clean. I
now,
said, he's
bro.
too clean. So why not? So man, definitely, man, I definitely appreciate you coming through. Definitely gonna have you on again. And man, I
Yeah,
know
bro.
you're doing some great things. You are doing great things, but I know you're gonna do something even better. And I'm looking
Oh
forward
man,
to
of
seeing it.
course,
I'm
man, of
staying glued
course,
to
bro.
IG. I'm staying glued to YouTube. Wherever you post it, I'm gonna be watching because I've been following you a long time. I had to make
Yeah, man. We,
sure.
we might make the post next week, man, with the new wheels and everything on it, bro. That's what we thinking about, man. That's what we thinking about. Thinking about like
Hey, that's
putting the
and
wheels
all
on next week, man.
and also for those that's sitting here, like I said, I've known him of him a long time. This is the first time we really got to chat it up. Besides having the
Mm-hmm.
track, we say, man, that car looked good, and I had my camera, and that was it. This is the
Yeah.
first time we had to sit down and really chat it up, and that's why I started this whole show so y'all can get to see that everybody y'all see on IG, YouTube, or the racetrack, or in a car show, they're cool
Mm-hmm.
people. Don't be afraid to walk up and say what's up. I
Oh
love
man,
what
of
you're doing
course,
and
man,
whatnot.
of course, bro.
Because
Hey, and look though,
I had
that
somebody
was a problem
actually.
last year, man. When I ran CC, bro, man, I wasn't thinking about the gas because, bro, I'm sitting up talking to everybody instead of coming talking to me. I'm like, what's up, bro? Like talking to everybody. I forgot all about putting more gas in that fucking car, man. I'm like, boy, it's so fucking dumb.
Yeah,
But you
because
know what I'm
CC
saying?
went
You
off for
can't
a
not
minute
talk to
about that.
people
Shout out
though,
to
man.
CC,
You
but
know?
he went off for a minute, and I said, I smell a rematch coming.
Oh yeah, man. I'm thinking about getting them next weekend, bro. If I have time, bro, because we're supposed to go to this Martin Lawrence comedy thing over in New
Oh
Orleans,
yeah,
man.
yeah, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. I went when it came here.
So I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know, dog.
Yeah, my boy CT is touring with him now. Clayton Thomas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my
Okay,
boy
okay.
CT. I actually did a whole live thing with him on IG, which I need to post on here. He gave me the
Mhm.
permission to go ahead and post it. I've actually
That's
followed
what's
him
up.
a long time, know him and his wife Taryn for a minute. I always call him the first lady and the president. I call them the Obamas of comedy because they
Yeah.
together and they making things happen. But
Oh
man,
yeah, man.
definitely, gonna have you on again, gonna show the car.
Of course,
And
bro.
yes,
Of course,
and
man.
yes, people, I can't stress it enough. Go find him on IG. I'm gonna definitely put in the description. Go find him on all the platforms on YouTube as well. and go,
Of course,
you know,
brother.
go check him out, show him some love, and get to see a whole process, see how everything goes. Period.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm gonna start updating more on YouTube, man. I got a few videos for YouTube that like some never before seen footage, you know, and yeah, I'm gonna start posting more on YouTube, man.
Hey, I say throw it up there. Either way, I'm gluing in either way. I made sure I was gluing it in with this channel because I was like, you know what, all my other channels, my last channel I had, which I just got back, I went had to go through and find a bunch of people. Oh yeah, this is their page, and go ahead and subscribe to them. Because when I started this channel for the podcast, and
Mhm.
for the podcast, it was like, hey, I ain't subscribed to a lot of people like I had on my old channel, so I definitely had to make sure. And no, it's not Red Sox over Yankees. Never, never Red Sox over Yankees. Toby T. Never, never, never
He
that.
said never really talk about the
Never.
Yankees, man.
Ever that. Appreciate it, Silverback. Definitely was a nice interview. Definitely. And to me, I don't consider this interview. I consider this as a laid back talk. We
Oh
having a good
man,
time, talking
yeah,
cars, talking
it's more of
whatnot.
a conversation, brother, than an interview, man.
Yeah,
More of a
and that's how I
conversation.
wanted. That's
Man.
how I wanted the whole thing to be. I didn't want to be sitting here reading papers and feel like
Mhm.
we're on the news and whatnot. And all no, I want it to be a laid back atmosphere. A lot of this I can spit
Oh
off the
yeah.
top of my head. Other people sit questions in. I make sure they get those in and whatnot.
Mhm.
But man, definitely shout out to you, man. Take it easy out there, and I know.
Man, appreciate you,
I
bro.
know you
You
got a
too,
lot of
man.
great things coming up, and I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Hey man, I appreciate you, man. You keep everything going good for yourself too, bro.
I definitely will. I'm gonna keep everything going, keep this podcast coming along. And yes, he will be back. Somebody said, "Well, he gonna be back again?" Yes, he will be back again.
Yeah, I will be
He's
back
always
again, man.
invited. I will let y'all know whenever we link up. It'll be sometime spring, summer after it warms up, and he will be back on. I promise you.
Oh
Oh, it was a
yeah,
lady. She
man.
said,
Got
"Okay."
to, bro.
It was a lady asked about the box. Okay, yeah, she said, "Okay." She said, "Thank you."
Yeah, the box at the house, man. Shit. It's at the house, bro. Chilling, man. I miss it, man. I miss it. Yesterday, boy, it felt so good cranking that car. I'm like, God damn, smell that race gas in this sucker here. But man, it be
Man,
so loud, bro. The neighbors be tripping, man.
oh
Man, the
man,
neighbors be tripping,
yeah.
man.
My buddy that lives on the other side with a Chevelle, every time he cranks up one of his Chevelles and it's loud, or they have a fit, and it'd be the middle of the day. He said, I can't let it run long. I'm like, damn. I said, it ain't
They
bothering me.
be
That music,
tripping.
might when you crank up, it make me want to come over here and look. Everybody else
Exactly.
explained. He said, you and the other guy down the street with the Nova. I said, with the Nova? He said, oh man, that's right. You still new over here. Man, so many people over here with these old school muscle cars. And he told me about all of them. I'm like, what? He said, you'll see him at the cars because there's cars and coffee not too far from my house. He said,
Yeah.
all of them go.
Yeah.
I said, well, I'll be up there with my car. But man, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. I ain't going to hold you too much longer. And
All
you'll
right,
definitely
bro.
be back. Y'all, I got some more announcements to make after Mr. Hensley's gone. But definitely shout out to you, man. Y'all go check out my man. Check out his IG. Check out his YouTube. He got a lot of things going on. He's going to be posting up updates of the car. I can't wait.
Man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Y'all be easy, bro. Follow me on IG, man. Mr. Hensley. Yo, hit me up on there, man.
Y'all hit him up. All right, bro. Peace.
All right, bro. All right, bro.
Man, shout out to Mr. Hensley for coming through, man. Man, I know. Sorry, y'all. We had technical difficulties coming through. I think he said it because he was in a bad area, but we got that worked out. He was able to get on. Y'all definitely go follow him, man. Like I said, I've known him a long time, and majority of people I bring him, I've known him a long time. I've seen him a long time out there. So it's like family. It's like family and good friends out there. So definitely thank y'all for coming through. Queen B ain't here tonight, so I'm gonna say the story for another night, y'all, because I don't want to hold y'all too much longer. I know y'all enjoyed yourself up in here. Appreciate it, Silverbacks. Coming nice interview and whatnot. Appreciate it. And for y'all, I got something special coming. For those that have the button hit, and when I say the button, notification button hit, there's a special surprise coming, and it's coming on Sunday. I have a big announcement, and it's coming Sunday, and I can tell y'all because y'all are here Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Time. Y'all don't want to miss it. I got a surprise coming, and I will be on live. It's a special Sunday live. I will be on. It's a whole surprise coming of something that I got hit up about, and I told them the only way I would do it, and the only way I would do it, if you let me do it my way and let me do what I need to do it my way. And they say, you know what? And I discussed with them and whatnot, which I will get into on Sunday. Y'all don't want to miss. I'm going to come through Sunday. It won't be a long live. It might be about maybe 20, 30 minutes, but y'all don't want to miss it. And yes, I will put out a promo for it as well on IG for those on IG. Until then, y'all be easy out there. Love one another. And I always say this, and I can't stress this enough. For those people you haven't spoken to in a long time, I don't care if you're mad, I don't care if you're beefing, not unless you're just something just too crazy. Make sure you reach out to them because you never know how long they will be here. Especially your parents, make sure you reach out to them and let them know you love them. Until then, y'all, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.